Hello, Cancers. Welcome to your reading for July 2019. I am Natalie, spelled Natalee, and we are going to go ahead and start your shuffling. What I'm doing is zeroing in on Cancer energy for the month of July 2019, and just keep in mind that not everything will resonate. Sometimes I could be reading for one person, so take it as it resonates always. And time spiral, so what that means for energy is that you could resonate with this reading now or 5 years from now. So if it doesn't resonate right now, it could later on. So just keep that in mind. And what else? Oh, I have a freebie calendar. I'm doing freebie monthlies and weeklies by sign, as well as free dailies. And those dailies are general, so you could resonate with the dailies or the weeklies or the monthlies, and those are all free for you. So you can download the schedule on theartigan.com/tarot, and then you will know when your sign comes to pass, when your sign goes up on the YouTube. Okay, we're going to do a Celtic Cross reading for Cancers for the month of July. It's a big month for you, Cancers. It's your birthday month. It's eclipse season. You have the new moon solar eclipse July 2nd. You have the full moon lunar eclipse in Capricorn, your opposite sign, in the middle of July. Something's coming to an end. The July eclipses are going to be very distinctive for all of us. They are going to be milestone markers in our lives. I just cut the deck. Now I'm dealing up the 10 cards for the Celtic Cross. It's going to be births, weddings, engagements, deaths. Okay, Cancer, how interesting. The bottom of the deck card is the Two of Staves. So it's expansion, it's watching, it's waiting. You have the globe, the whole world in the palm of your hand, and you're wondering, where do I go from here? You can go anywhere you want, Cancer. You can go absolutely anywhere you want, and you just have to decide where. You have a balance between thought and desire. You have everything that you need to begin your journey or continue your journey. It's like you've already been on a journey for so long, and now you're looking out, and that's going to be my gel card for the rest of the reading. And then we're going to pull clarifiers and connecting cards as I'm guided. So the first two cards we have, I'm seeing a very difficult situation here for you, Cancer, as the month of July begins. I'm connecting with a Cancer who is feeling very defensive and very tired about upholding their boundaries. Someone or something has been encroaching on your boundaries. It could even be in multiple areas of your life, Cancer. It could be at home, you're not being treated with respect, and it's a constant battle every day. Please respect my boundaries. Please respect my boundaries. Please respect my boundaries. And they're just not doing it. And then you go to work and it's the same thing. People are pushing more work on you that they should be doing, and they're not respecting you and listening to you. Oh, does someone have tinnitus? Is that just me? I just went like deaf in my left ear, and I hear the ear cells dying. You feel like you're not being heard, though. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You feel like you're not being heard and you're not taken seriously. And it's starting to wear on you, Cancer. I can feel it. It's wearing on you. Look at him. He's holding on to everything he has. His valor, his courage, his strength. He's defending his boundary. And that's the first card right out the gate is you defending your boundary. And that's how we're going into the month of July for you, Cancers. I'm also Cancer rising, so this could resonate if you're Cancer, Cancer moon, Cancer risings, okay? Dang, I forgot to say that in the previous videos. Sorry. Okay, so the card crossing the Nine of Wands is the Nine of Swords. So there's something that's really being tapped out. 9 right before the 10, the cycle of completion coming to an end. There's just a lot of sleepless nights. You're just stressing out. You're really, really stressing out about some situations, or you're stressing out about these people, your family, your friends, your coworkers, your bosses. You know, everyone around you, you're just kind of stressing out, like, when are they going to listen to me? When is this issue going to be resolved? It's like a deadlock, you know, and you're feeling like the deadlock needs to break or you will break. I feel that for you. And then the base of the situation, how you got into the situation, or just like the overall foundation here, Cancer, in the month of July. It's emotional chaos, it's confusion, it's illusion and delusion, and everyone in the situation, I feel like, isn't seeing things as they really are. For you, I'm feeling like it's either creativity or the emotional confusion, and more than likely both. More than likely both. I've never met a Cancer who wasn't creative in some aspect of their life. Let me just move my little leg here. Excuse me. Okay. So the card right behind you, however, this is the influence that has most recently come to pass that is still even being felt by you, Cancer. This is the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Staves, heavy communication, like a fire hose of communication. Maybe you're getting a lot of downloads, like downloads from the ether. You know, maybe someone's really, really contacting you and just overburdening you with like a lot of information, or you're just learning a lot about the situations and the people. Maybe there's a lot of gossip going back and forth and you can kind of pick up on it. That's right behind you. And that could be what feeds you're triggering your defense mechanism to defend your boundaries, as well as what's keeping you up at night, is everything that you're knowing, everything that you're learning, everything that's kind of coming to light now. Okay, so the part that you're currently playing, where you are now, you're getting really organized. The Page of Pentacles, you're getting really organized, you're getting your ducks in a row, you're crossing your T's, you're dotting your I's. This is like the nuts and bolts of life, the nuts and bolts of getting something done, the nuts and bolts of accomplishing some task or getting yourself closer to some goal, Cancer. Okay? And hold on. Let me have a second to channel. You're really worried. You're really worried, and all you can do is keep going. Okay. The next card, the next influence that you can expect, the next energetic shift that you can expect, my dear Cancerians, I'm connecting with a Cancer who is still going to feel like stalemate. She has both swords, but she's blindfolded, so she can't swing them. She can't take a hit. She can't start swinging the sword until she knows what she's looking at. That's exactly you coming up right after this staying up late at night, defending your boundaries, stressing out. You want to take action, but you can't yet because you can't quite see your way out of it. Or there's still even something more that needs to come to light. You're already being overburdened. You're already getting a lot of communication, but it's not leading to a release of the deadlock. It's not leading to, we're going to get clarification. So I got you. I got your back, Cancer. So don't you worry, boo thing. Okay. And so this is how other people see you, Cancer. And this is so sweet and typical because it's the Six of Cups. So Princess Diana is a Cancer, and she had this quality where everyone felt like they could relate to her, and that's exactly what this is. It's very, very nostalgic, Cancer. So when people see you out in public, when people meet you, wherever you go, whatever you do, you can always strike up a conversation with them, and you can always make them feel like they're getting your undivided attention, and that you make them feel super special and loved and nurtured. I mean, you're the nurturing sign of the zodiac, so that's how you make people feel. People feel very comfortable with you, very familiar with you as well. So that's a lovely nostalgic card to come up in this position of the reading, Cancer. In the month of July, you're coming across very front and center and very relatable. And it's a very successful type of energy. So how other people see you, I'm thinking that's going to help you accomplish whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. It's very, very working very well for you. Okay, your hope or fear. Very clearly your hope, Cancer. Your hope is justice. Okay. Excuse me. It's like allergies too. So your hope is definitely that justice will come into the situation. You're hoping that justice will, and you're hoping for divine justice. It's not that you just want to make things right yourself. No, you want the universe to deliver justice for you. That's your deep hope. That's your deep, deep, deep hope. I can feel that. I really do. Your outcome card is the Seven of Pentacles. I'm being so serious. Be very careful with this card. This is one of my exhaustion cards, and I could just feel it already. You're just like tired. You're tired of all of the little work, the little tasks, the little errands, like the little details that you have to take care of. You're putting so much work and effort into something and you're just really, really, really tired. So just be really careful of what you're doing here in the month of July, Cancers, because I feel like the eclipses are going to really set a lot of this in motion and trigger a lot of this. So one of the eclipses could trigger the anxiety. One of the eclipses could trigger the defense of the boundaries. Or you can go into the month feeling this way. One of the eclipses could break the stalemate, which it's really what I'm feeling with that too. Okay, now the future environment card. How does the month of July end for the Cancerians? Well, I'm very happy to report, Cancers, at the end of July, the close to all of this, at least the future environment of the situation, is the Two of Cups. You get a best friend out of all of this. So all this that you're worried about, it's all going to work itself out. The eclipses have to change what they have to change, but it ends with you with a real companion, a real best friend. And it's like you were looking out for one too. You were looking out for one. You were keeping your eyesight docked of like, okay, who could be a good, and then you find it. Okay, so let me get a clarifier. Let me get a clarifier on the outcome. I want more information on this Seven of Pentacles, please. The Hierophant. I want one more. The Fool. Okay. I know what this is. The outcome card for the month of July, my dear Cancers, is that you have a brand new beginning waiting for you. It takes you above whatever it is you're going into the month stressing about. It's disconnected. The eclipse is going to blast away those anxieties. It's going to blast away those worries and fears, and the stalemate's going to totally be broken. It's going to be broken by a new opportunity here. It's going to be broken by a new opportunity. And it's going to be a reward for something that you have been working long on. It's like this card is almost like the end of the finish line. You're almost at the end of the finish line, and then it extends and you have to go even more. You have to go 10 more yards. You have to go one more block, and it just keeps extending. And you're like, when is the end in sight? Like, am I ever going to make it? That's the feeling of this, but it's like right before you turn the corner, right at the last minute, right before you turn the corner, bam, a big serious commitment is waiting for you. And then all of a sudden you're being in a position to have to jump. The Fool is the spirit before it incarnates into a body. The Fool is the soul before it steps down into its physical vehicle. It's the spirit that yearns for experience, to experience itself in a physical body, in a physical sense. So there's a new beginning that you're starting where you are yearning for the experience of being in it. And you get that. By the end of all this, you get it. And I'm just telling you, it's a relationship. It's a love relationship. It's a best friend. It's someone that you can really feel like you're in this with them for the long haul. And they're going to be very, very committed, because it could even be a marriage. You could get married, get engaged. The Hierophant is the signal for a very serious commitment. It's like a vow. It's a very serious promise, okay? And it's going to require a leap of faith. Like we have here on the outside, it looks like you're just exhausted. You're just working your little tail off, working so hard. But the deeper meaning is that there's a higher purpose, let me say. There's a higher purpose of this. It's a spiritual purpose. It's a ritual, a creed, the outer forms of religion. So it's almost like working super hard at this turned out to be a religion in a sense, but it's leading you to this brand new beginning in July, Cancers. I'm connecting with a Cancer who the outcome seems to be one thing, but it's a gateway to like the real thing. You know what? I just did Capricorns, and there was this weird energy that came up about like subtle different plot lines going on where there's like a secret thing and this has to be secret. It's like very complex. Let me pull some more cards here. Give me a second. Let me get a connecting card between the Seven of Pentacles, the Hierophant and the Fool, and then the Two of Cups. The future environment card, connecting card, please. The Seven of Staves. Shit, you're going to have to really defend it. You're going to have to defend this. Let me have another connecting card, please. Get the fuck out of here. I just got this with Capricorn. There's something with the Capricorn Cancer axis. Some of you are commenting that you are Capricorns with the Cancer ascendants. This is like a very similar situation. And the connecting cards between their outcome and their future environment, I also got the Page of Swords, because you know what? Someone's watching. Fuck. Someone's watching you, Cancers. I'm connecting with a Cancer who is under surveillance right now. This Cancer is under surveillance, and there's something that you're trying to do. You're defending your boundaries. You're really stressing out about it, and you're holding on with everything you've got. With everything you've got to make your plans and to move your agenda forward. And that's where you're sitting, and they're making it hard for you. All these people on the outside and the periphery, simple fucking people, cannot just let you do your thing. They're pushing on your boundaries to reduce your power, Cancers. I'm connecting with the Cancer that has a competitive advantage. Their competitive advantage is that they are it, Cancers. You are it. You have the ticket of being able to talk to anyone. This is part of your competitive advantage, is that you're very relatable. It's a huge strength. It's your birthday month. You're like shining bright. You are, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. You're coming out in the month of July. And then these eclipses on your axis, it's the axis of yourself and the other person. It's how you relate. It's the mirrors that you have in your relationships that reflect who you really are. And the outcome card with you, it's like, you know what? Oh my God, I just saw it. I just saw these pentacles coming out of the bushes. Something you worked really hard for. You're finally reaping what you sow. And what you sow is a very serious commitment and a brand new beginning for yourself. And you deserve it. You earned it. You worked really hard for it. You're hoping for justice. Justice will be coming for you in the month of July, Cancers. I'm connecting with this Cancer who might have to keep this success or this new beginning a secret, because like I'm telling you, you have a competitive advantage. This is on the way from the outcome to the Two of Cups, and someone's really spying on you. Let me have a clarifier for this Two of Cups, please. Two of Cups for the Cancer in July. You have to really protect this, Cancer. Look at behind here. Behind the Two of Cups in the future environment. In the future environment, there's mental entrapment. In the future environment, behind the Two of Cups, behind this best friend energy, someone is like not able to speak, not able to see things clearly. This is very much like this Two of Swords energy right here. A heavy burden. It could be a heavy burden coming with this relationship. And you have to use your street smarts. This is not someone getting away with something. I'm getting street smarts. There's like a very serious thing going on here, because the bottom of the deck card has this Two of Wands, like expansive energy, and it really connects with this card right here. But what I'm getting is that I'm telling you, on the way, there's a lot of opposition. You're facing it right now, Cancers, and this is why I'm here to like warn you and tell you how things really are, so that you have some kind of context to work with in your life. Right now, you're already defending your boundaries. You're already having sleepless nights, really stressing about all of this. You already could possibly even be in emotional confusion, and the part you're currently playing, you're just trying to get your ducks in a row. You're just trying to live your life. And there's all this other stuff coming at you. And so what I'm telling you is that in the future environment card, you do have a new beginning. You have a serious commitment. You have a love. You have a best friend. Okay? You have a competitive advantage, but other people are watching you. Other people are seeing you. They're spying on you. Okay? Be very, just be very correct act with the highest integrity at all times. Just be perfect. You have to just be perfect because someone's watching you, waiting for you to slip up, waiting to just like smudge your name off of the sheet, off of the piece of paper. I just saw it like just smudging you out of the account's payroll. You know, they just don't want you anywhere near any of this. And you have to hold on because the future environment, you get this relationship. It's due to you. You get this best friend because you are great and you are good and you are the Hierophant. You have this great new beginning in this relationship. And this is someone looking for partnership and they choose you, or you choose someone for the partnership here. And what was the price? What is the price of this? The price is that it will come with some sort of mental entrapment and mental bondage being projected onto you. You're going to get attacked for it. And it's going to feel like a burden. It's going to feel like a burden at first. It's just going to be a lot to carry. A lot to carry. And it's going to demand that you use your common sense and your street smart to get through it. Because it's like you're going to alert the haters. It's like all of a sudden the haters are going to just start coming for you and just projecting onto you and projecting onto your situation. This is someone who puts themselves in the blindfold and is wounded with words. So this union could be attacked with words, and it could be trying to throw you off balance, in this eclipse season. And it could be, that part could be a burden. You can get slandered, you know, something like that. And you just have to use your absolute, I'm telling you, you have to be perfect. You have to use your integrity. You have to use your street smart to get through this, Cancers. Okay, let's see. I feel like we really clarified all of that. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. We'll do 3 cards on the bottom here because I love you, Cancer, so much. Water babies. So we have this bottom of the deck card, this expansion card. This is a man looking for a partner. This is a man looking to expand his business. So they're looking for a partner in business, in love, to start a family with. And we already see that you get it. We already see that you get it by the end of July, Cancers. So let's get more information on this person who's looking for this partnership with you. What could we know about them? The Sun card. So this is the masculine. I could be speaking with a feminine Cancer, Cancer rising, Cancer moon, or the cross watcher could be the Sun, the masculine energy here. Vice versa, blur the signs, the genders, and the ages here. But this is someone who sees you. Remember, this is the card of how other people see you in this situation. This person trying to come in this partnership, they see you as a familiar soulmate. They see you as a nostalgic soul tribe member for them. You are very, very winsome for them. They see, it's like you've never, I don't know if you've met them, but you inspire the feeling of we've met before. You're very familiar to them, and you have this quality about you that you're familiar with people. You can talk to anybody. You can talk to the leader of a country. You can talk to the janitor, and they'll both feel very, very connected with you, Cancer. And that's the same with this person. This person's looking out, watching you, and saying, wow, I can really see my life with them. I can really visualize a best friend in them. Maybe we were best friends in a past life, and that's how they see you. And you make them feel so like illuminated inside. They see you're shining so bright. I said in July, it's your birthday season. It's eclipse season. It's all about you. Cancers are front and center, and they see your light shining forward, and it helps them self-reflect. They want to get a good mirror too, and if you are a positive ray of sunshine, you're only going to reflect that back to them, whoever enters into a relationship with you. Let's pull one more. I always look to see if it's like a, you know, what kind of card it is. And you also are the absolute Empress. And now we have like, not true counterparts, but we have a very good balance of these energies, Cancers. We have the Empress and we have, hold on, so behind the Two of Wands, we have this beautiful Sun card, and then we have this beautiful Empress card. So Cancers, you are the absolute Empress. You embody the Empress. You are the fertile, the imaginative, the wonderfully creative and rich, luxurious Empress to this other person in the partnership. And I'm glad that we're getting these cards to clarify, because these other cards here, you know, behind the Two of Cups and the Outcome card, it looks like it's, I'm just going to tell you to pace yourself, because right now you're defending your boundaries, you're anxious, staying up at night. It's not going to get easier once you enter into this partnership, because then you're attracting more and more attention the more time that goes on, Cancer. And I'm just telling you to be very, very careful because of the haters. Make sure you're protecting yourself energetically, because they're going to just like come for you. And you can't let that throw you off. So we have this person's looking at you as, oh my God, my perfect soulmate. Oh my God, the love of my life, the love of my life. And then they could be, this is them coming forward. This is them with the bold communication, telling you how they feel. Let me get, what was this? This is the bottom of the deck card. Oh yeah, let me see what breaks the deadlock. What breaks this stalemate in the month of July? I'm guessing, I'm just an educated guess, it's going to be around the eclipses, the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, or by the Leo new moon, July 31st. What's going to break this stalemate, please? The Emperor. See, we have the Emperor. Now we have true counterparts here. We have the Emperor and the Empress. This is a very powerful union. This is a very powerful energetic match that you're going to forge an alliance with. And it could be just work, but I feel like it's love too. I really do. And so this is something that this Emperor, he calls the shots. He calls the shots. Hold on. Look how cute. I love when they appear together. He calls the shots. He's going to pick you. If you're the Emperor, you're going to pick this person. And it's going to be something that's just, the Emperor breaks the deadlock. The Emperor breaks this deadlock. The Emperor comes in to say, shh, cut it out. I'm taking her with me. That kind of thing. And so that's why it leads to the serious commitment, the brand new beginning, and the rewards for all of the hard work that you've put into being you and just shining your light very brightly for the world, no matter what's going on. See, this is you shining your light and upholding your boundaries and not giving up on yourself and not giving up on advocating for yourself. It's going to cause you some stress, some sleepless nights, but it's all going to be worth it in the end, Cancer. In the month of July, I'm connecting with the Cancer who is very, very resilient, very, very strong, very, very determined to fight for their new beginning, very much believing and hoping for the justice to come through for them in their life. Absolutely. Absolutely, a million times over. And then the connecting card, just once again, between these three cards, and then all the Hershamagas with the marriage, or when you guys really kind of come together, is the competitive advantage. See, they know you have a competitive... See, it's like everyone knows that there's a counterpart about to come into union. They know that the competitive advantage that this Emperor will have when they reunite with their Empress is going to upset the marketplace. It's going to upset the status quo. It's going to give this person an unfair advantage in their eyes, and they're spying. They're spying and they're watching, and that's why when you two do come together, it shows up as a burden. It shows up as, mental entrapment. It shows up as needing to just keep your wits about you and just be perfect and just be absolutely perfect, because now you're both a target. Now you're both very powerful. Now you're both coming in with like the biggest guns. Now you're both coming in totally combining your power to like take over the world, and maybe people don't want that. Maybe people don't want you to come into union with this person because of what you will add to them. Maybe they don't want you to come into union with this person because of how strong you will make them, the value that you add to the relationship. So keep that in mind for the month of July, Cancers, that you will continue to defend your boundaries. Good on you. It could end up with some anxiety. You could have anxiety, some sleepless nights about this. And you will feel like you're in a deadlock. But this will be broken by the Emperor energy at the eclipses, the beginning of July, the middle of July. And the Emperor that's going to break this energy, it could also be from a decision he makes. So it might not be him like knocking on your door and breaking the deadlock. It could be him, putting something through, putting an action through that comes down to affect you and breaks the deadlock. Okay? Okay, one Divine Feather card for the Cancers for the month of July. What messages do we have for the Cancer? What do we need them to know? What do we need the Cancerians to know for the month of July? Eclipse season, birthday season, Mercury retrograde, stuff coming from the past. That's another thing. People are spying. People are not using their words nicely. People are, you know, it could be good for projects coming back to life and people, soulmates coming back. You can meet your soulmate on a Mercury retrograde, but it is not good for general communication for about 80% of the population, Cancers, okay? Dove. Feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is a divine quality. Absolutely. This is direct advice because you are going to be staying up and being anxious about all of this. Okay? Feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is a divine quality. You're going to need to stay on your sharp, sharp, sharp toes to get to this union, to get to this partnership. Even in business, taking the love out of it, they're going to come for you. They're going to be so jealous. They're going to be so haters. They're going to be projecting all kinds of negative stuff onto you. You have to stay perfect and full of integrity and as smart as you can for as long as you can. So keep holding on, Cancer. I'm tuning into a very specific Cancer storyline right now. So if you really feel like this is your reading, then feel free to book a personal reading so that we can kind of continue the story and see what happens and get more zeroed in on your energy and the people in your life. Okay, guys? theartigan.com/tarot. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Okay, Cancers, take care. Bye.